Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today we are talking about MDCAT test 2025 Physiology MCQs Quick Revision. Dear students, if you need MCQs for MDCAT test preparation, let me know in the comment section. Dear students, अभी तक अगर आपने मेरा YouTube चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो जल्दी से सब्सक्राइब कर लें, लाइक और शेयर ज़रूर कर लें. शुक्रिया. Which of the following systems has the maximum excretory capacity? Option A, respiratory system, B, renal system, C, digestive system, and option D, all of these. So the correct option is B, renal system. Explanation is, while the respiratory system excretes CO2 and digestive system excrete solid wastes, so the renal system has the maximum capacity to regulate the composition and volume of blood by excreting a wide variety of waste. For example, urea, creatinine, drug, toxin, and excess substances like water and electrolytes. Bilirubin is the product of option A, hemoglobin degradation, B, metabolism in muscles, option C, calcium degradation, and option D, myoglobin degradation. So the correct option is A, hemoglobin degradation. Bilirubin is a yellow pigment produced from the breakdown of heme portion of hemoglobin in the spleen and liver. Dear students, this is very important MCQs. What is the shape of urinary bladder? Option A, oval shape, B, pear shape, C, circular shape, and option D, almond shape. So the correct option is B, pear shape. The empty urinary bladder is described as pyramidal or pear shaped. When full, it becomes more oval or spherical. Dear students, subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update from Ali Technologist. Sodium is pumped back into the blood actively in option A, proximal convoluted tubule, B, loop of Henle, C, distal convoluted tubule, and option D, Bowman's capsule. So the correct option is A, proximal convoluted tubule. The majority, about 65% of the sodium reabsorption occurs actively in the proximal convoluted tubule, while sodium is also reabsorbed in other parts. The PCT, proximal convoluted tubule, is the primary site. Sodium level is maintained at a steady rate by option A, growth hormone, B, ADH, C, epinephrine, and option D, aldosterone. So the correct option is D, aldosterone. Aldosterone is a hormone from the adrenal cortex, acts primarily on the distal convoluted tubule and collecting duct to increase sodium reabsorption, thus helping to maintain sodium balance. Dear students, this is very important MCQs. The first step in urine formation is dash. Option A, glomerular filtration, B, tubular secretion, C, glucose absorption, and option D, tubular reabsorption. So the correct option is A, glomerular filtration. Urine formation involve three steps. Step number 1, glomerular filtration, the formation of filtrate in Bowman capsule. Step number 2, tubular reabsorption, and step number 3 is tubular secretion. The renal pelvis is the upper and expanded part of the kidney? Option A, kidney, B, urinary bladder, C, urethra, and option D, ureter. So the correct option is D, ureter. The renal pelvis is the funnel-shaped structure in the kidney that collect urine from the major and minor, narrow down to become the ureter. Kidneys play an important role in the long-term regulation of arterial blood pressure. Option A, by regulating the volume of extracellular fluid. B, through the renin-angiotensin mechanism. C, both A and B, and option D, none of them. So the correct option is C, both A and B. Explanation is the kidneys regulate long-term blood pressure by controlling extracellular fluid volume by the sodium and water balance and through the renin-angiotensin aldosterone system. The collecting duct is formed by this type of cells. Option A 2, B 3, C 4, and option D 5. So the correct option is A 2. The collecting duct is composed of two main cell types: principal cells for sodium reabsorption and water balance, and intercalated cell for acid-base balance. The lower part of the collecting duct lies in the option A, cortex, B, medulla, C, loop of Henle, and option D, urinary bladder. So the correct option is B, medulla. The collecting duct begin in the cortex, pass down through the medulla and open into the renal pelvis. Glomerular capillaries arise from option A, efferent arteriole, B, renal arteriole, C, efferent arteriole, and option D, vasa recta. So the correct option is C, efferent arteriole. Blood enter into the glomerulus via the efferent arteriole, while leaves are exit via the efferent arteriole. Dear students, subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update from a technologist. Kidneys consist of about %, cortical nephron. Option A 60, B 75, C 80, and option D 85. So the correct option is D 85. The vast majority, about 85% of nephrons are cortical nephrons, which have short loops of Henle. The remaining 15% are juxtamedullary nephrons with long loops. Thank you for watching my videos.